In this video, we're going to introduce you to the basic usage of our new MultiDocs toolbar in Word. This video is designed for people who are new to FFX. If you have used FFX in the past on a Windows machine, or if you're a new user who's been told to use the old classic toolbar because that's what everyone in your school uses, then we have a different video for you. This is for people who are new to FFX and want to start using the MultiDocs toolbar. The first job is to make sure that we've got the correct toolbar installed. So we'll fire up Word, create a blank document, and at the moment I don't have an FFX tab available on my version of Word. So I need to install that. It may have been installed already for you, but this is in case it hasn't been. If you can't see it, open one of the FFX products. I'm going to choose FX Draw. Go to the Help menu and down to Manage Word Integration, and I need to put a check mark in the MultiDocs Modern Mode integration. Don't combine it with Classic integration. Technically, you can have both integrations installed, but it's very confusing and certainly not suitable for someone new to FFX. Say OK, and we'll shut down FX Draw and open up Word again, and a new blank document. And now you should see an FFX tab, and if I click on that tab you'll see lots of buttons available. The first thing most people say at this point is I can't use any of the products because they're not active, but there's an important little message. Product must be running. To improve the speed of interaction between Word and our products, we require you to open the products manually from the Start menu before using them. So if I open FX Draw and FX Equation on my computer and type a line of text, and as soon as I select a different spot in my text, the buttons for those products become available because I can now insert draw or equation into my document. For a mathematics document, most people will only be needing FX Draw for diagrams and FX Equation for equations. So the first job, let's insert a graphic into my Word document. So graphics come from FX Draw, select FX Draw, so it will come to the fore, and draw a diagram. So I'll draw a simple diagram with two rectangles, and now I need to return that to Word. All of our products use the green checkmark button to return things in a way that can be pasted into Word or Google Docs or anything else, but we're looking at Word. So the green checkmark, click on that, and my graphic will appear in the document. So move it around to where I want. Let's put a second graphic in. So select somewhere, FX Draw, I get a nice blank page. This time we'll draw a triangle, green check mark, and I've now got a triangle diagram in my Word document. You'll notice that the diagrams are transparent, so you can overlay them. That's different to our old classic mode integration. So I now have two FX Draw diagrams. Let's put in an equation. So select where I want the equation in my text, click on the FX Equation button, that will come to the fore and I can type my equation. Let's go c squared divided by 3. Click on the green checkmark button and it will appear in text, and we'll do a second equation, FX Equation button, get a new spot to type, 5x squared take 4, and click on the green checkmark button and that appears in my text as well. So I now have two diagrams and two equations in my document. The next thing you're probably going to want to do is edit them. So editing in the MultiDocs environment involves selecting the thing you want to edit, and as soon as you do that, the edit button will become active if it's an FX Draw or FX Equation object. So I've selected my rectangles, click on Edit, and FX Draw will come to the fore and load that diagram. Let's make a small change and click on the green check mark to return it, and my diagram's updated. We'll edit the triangle as well, so select, edit, add a circle and return, and I can do that for any diagrams in my document. Let's edit the equations. So select, edit, FX Equation pops up, we make our modification, +1, green check mark, and it's already back in my document. Let's edit 5x squared take 4 by selecting edit, and we'll do the square root of 5x squared take 4. Green check mark to return, and it's back in my document. So they're the basic processes. First, make sure you have the toolbar loaded. Secondly, make sure you've opened any products you wish to use. And finally, as you select, things will become activated and you will be able to use the buttons to edit or create a new version of that diagram or equation. All the other buttons on the toolbar are there to support f of x parameters, which are a very powerful way of automating a Word document and give you the ability to convert old documents to the new system. We'll discuss those in other videos in this series.